Welcome to Hour of Miracles, an hour filled with stories of hope from Mid-Michigan families.
This hour, you will see how Children's Miracle Network at Hurley Children's Hospital is making a difference. You'll see how miracles happen at Hurley, and you'll learn why we need your support in order for these miracles to continue. I'm Angie Hendershot.
And I'm Matt Franklin.
And I'm J.R. Kurtek. 62 children enter a Children's Miracle Network hospital for treatment every minute. Whether they suffer from asthma or broken bones or fight bigger challenges like cancer, Children's Miracle Network hospitals provide comfort, treatment, and hope to millions of sick kids.
Hurley Children's Hospital was invited to become part of this network because they offer the very best pediatric care in the region and because they do it regardless of the family's ability to pay.
Thousands of tiny babies and sick kids find hope and healing here. They come from all over, and you will meet some of them this hour.
If you can see us now, then Hurley Children's Hospital is here for you. If you live in one of these red-shaded counties, then Hurley is your Children's Miracle Network hospital. Hurley Children's Hospital is one of only 4 CMN hospitals in the state of Michigan.
We are here to raise money for Hurley's amazing pediatric programs.
That's right. Simply call the number on the bottom of your screen or donate online at hurleyfoundation.org. You can also find a link at abc12.com. Every dollar makes a difference. Little gifts and big gifts can all help these kids. So please call 866-775-KIDS. Again, that number, 866-775-5437.
Let's now go to a story of hope.
That's right. Ebony Marshall works in the physician's billing department at Hurley. She's always felt as if her co-workers were like family, but that rings truer now.
Absolutely. Ebony has a special relationship with the pediatric oncology team, all because of her son, Will.
He goes outside and plays with, his friends, but he's a great kid, very sweet, average 6-year-old boy. Even with the diagnosis, it doesn't.
Wait, what does average mean again?
Average, normal.
Oh, I thought it means brave or smart.
You are brave and smart. You are brave and smart, honey.
By looking at Will, you would never know he's been bravely fighting a battle for over 3 years. One that started with some persistent leg pain.
At first, I just thought it was him being a boy. Maybe he was playing outside and hurt his leg. One day the school called and said that he couldn't walk.
The pain would stop, but it always came back. Will started having fevers. He was transferred to Children's Hospital of Michigan in Detroit. Doctors ran a lot of tests, and Will had a bone marrow biopsy.
The test came back saying that he had leukemia. Acute lymphoblastic leukemia is ALL.
Ebony knew where she wanted Will to start chemotherapy.
You have to transfer us to Hurley. Hurley is our home.
Will has been in treatment for over 3 years and finished chemo this past August. Now he comes to the clinic once a month for lab work and to have his port flushed. He'll do this for 6 months. If everything still looks good at that time, he'll have his med port removed.
He's doing so well that I can't be sad or complain because he honestly is so resilient that, I get my strength from him. God always makes a way, and he definitely made a way for us. Hurley has made all of the difference. They honestly treat us like family. I trust that they have his best interests. So they're going to do everything in their power to make sure that he's okay. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
And he is a brave, brave little boy. You can help kids like Will right now. Simply call the number on the bottom of your screen and make a one-time donation of any amount. Or you can become a miracle maker for only $10 a month or a one-time gift of $120.
Your donation will help Hurley bring the latest technology and treatments in the fight against childhood cancer. You can make a world of difference to kids who are fighting right now.
Call 866-775-KIDS. That's 866-775-5437. Give hope to a child by making your call right now. Remember, the money raised stays local.
It takes community support to help make miracles happen at Hurley Children's Hospital. One special sponsor is Dordt Federal Credit Union.
Dordt Federal Credit Union is a firm believer that miracles happen at Hurley. The credit union philosophy is people helping people, and Hurley Hospital has a similar philosophy via the Children's Miracle Network. Community is important to us. We provide financial services, but we also want to provide and assist in our communities with growth for the future. So it's a great collaboration.
Credit Unions for Kids is the brand name under which credit unions raise money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. They understand that every child deserves hope and healing. These not-for-profit financial institutions are owned by their members and have been helping local kids for more than 20 years. Join Credit Unions for Kids and support the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals program at Hurley. You can help local kids.
More miracle stories are on the way. A woman from North Dakota was just visiting her hometown in mid-Michigan for her baby shower.
All of a sudden, I was feeling some pain and I knew it was too early.
See what happened as she was rushed to Hurley. Plus, a sudden illness turned a Grambling family's world upside down. Their daughter was just getting worse.
You know, as a parent, you just want them to be okay. And we just kept being told that this is the course of her sickness.
Find out what they discovered and how Hurley stepped in to help. And a local elementary school hosts a cafe for a cause, how they served their community.
But first, Hanba and Lazar has a history of making a difference to kids at Hurley. Well, let's hear from one of their partners, Jeff Ream.
Our business is a law practice. We've been established as a firm since 1981, and we predominantly do insurance defense work with a focus on workers' compensation defense. We also do labor law work and general liability work. Hurley is an excellent facility and serves the public's best interest. They saved my son's life back in 2003. He was in a bad car accident. He would have died but for the trauma surgery that he received. Miracles happen at Hurley.
Please put your money where the miracles are. Call now. Not just one miracle, but 3. Here's the story of the Gifford family.
I think she's amazing. I think that I won the lotto with Nikki.
We were married in 2006, so this is our 10-year anniversary. We have 2 older children from Sean's previous marriage that I helped raise, and they're 22 and 20 now. And so, you know, through the years, we always wanted to have children. After 8 years of really trying, we went to see Dr. Abazid, and things happened. So he recommended, because of our age and how long we had been trying, to just go right for in vitro. And I'll tell you, Dr. Abazid was very, just his bedside manner, you know, through the entire process. His entire staff, all of the nurses in the office, you know, they would call you, they made sure that you knew exactly what was going on. It was a really phenomenal experience, and Dr. Abazid did walk us through, you know, the risks and everything else. We had been walked through that through the entire process of having a multiple birth, and when we went in, he said, okay, went through it again before the procedure started, and he said 37% chance for 1, 20-something% chance for 2, and only 5% chance for triplets. So we're thinking, you know, okay, that's fine, 5% chance, great, you know, that's never going to happen.
It was our first ultrasound after we had found out that we were pregnant. The ultrasound technician said, oh, look, there's your baby's heartbeat. And I grabbed Nikki's hand, like, oh, look, there's our baby's heartbeat. And she said, oh, look, you have twins. And I said, oh, look, we have twins. And then she said, how many did you implant? And we stopped, and we were watching the screen, and she said, we said 3, and she said, all 3 took. And it was complete silence in the room. We wound up walking out to the parking garage on our way after we left. We're walking out, and Nikki asked me on the way, she said, are you okay? And I said, yeah, I'm okay. She said, well, are you upset? And I said, not at all. And I said, why? She said, well, you haven't really said anything. And I said, well, I'm just thinking of logistics, you know, burping 3 babies and 3 babies teething. And as I'm standing there, she said, you want me to drive? And I was trying to put the key fob in the lock of the door. And I said, yes, I want you to drive. You know, so I walked around the passenger side, and Nikki drove us home. But at no time was I upset. It was shocking.
We had Dr. Rocha as our doctor, and all of his nursing staff. And every week that we went in there, The ultrasound techs were just very thorough, very cautious. I had a perfect pregnancy. I mean, I didn't have any issues. I carried full term. I was actually induced at full term. On the way to the hospital, very nerve-wracking, very
anxious.
Anxious was probably the better word. Yeah, you're right. Not knowing what to expect when we got there. From the time that we arrived, though, until we left, you know, the following Monday, Stella was the last one to come home. It was nothing but care and compassion the entire time. It was, we had great nurses. So the night before, you know, we had our Pitocin was due for induction, and we had nurses coming in, checking on us all the time. Because of the circumstances, although we knew we were going to deliver naturally, I wasn't really progressing as quickly as Dr. Rocha had hoped. And so we did have this emergency C-section prepared, the operating room prepared for that. And actually, that is where I ended up delivering, was in the operating room, was, you know, just in case something happened. So it didn't, which was good. We were able to get them all out naturally. So when the babies were born, 2 of them were 4 pounds 15 ounces, and 1 was 4 pounds and 5 ounces. Stella came out. She came out and didn't have any real issues as far as, you know, breathing or anything like that. But they do take them right to the NICU because she's very small. So they need to get her on things like checking her sugar, making sure that she's breathing okay, you know, all of the normal checks with a preemie. When Genevieve came, she was actually face up. And so they had to use a vacuum to help her come out of the birthing canal. And then Honor came. And Honor I had to push out. I had no contractions with him, so he was fun. When he came out, you said he wasn't breathing at first?
Just for a split second.
Okay.
But it seems like an eternity in the delivery room.
Yeah.
But it was a split second, and everyone was well aware.
Yep. I had a hard time. The first time I saw the babies, I had a very hard time figuring out which one do I go and see first. And so I just went around the room, whoever was closest. And so the way that they were in the NICU, Honor was first. And it was really just spending a few seconds with them, you know, kind of, you know, touching them, feeling them, smelling them, and learning about, you know, where they were. And so I went to Honor first, and had to take a deep breath because he did have the tubes and the, you know, the oxygen. So it was a little bit, I was nervous, didn't know. And then when I went to Genevieve and she had the little bruise, you know, then you worry about that. But when Dr. Kumar came around and said, she's good, it's just bruising, it'll heal. That was, I kind of made you feel better. And then when I saw Stella, and she was just like happy as a clam, couldn't even, you know, she had no cares in the world, and it just kind of settled everything.
Nikki spoke earlier about helping raise my 2 children, our children, from 10 and 8, and but there's just something a little more special seeing her with her own children. You know, every day is a new day. I get up in the mornings and I walk out and see their smiles. They're getting such personality, and you know, we sing to them on a regular basis, and they'll come out and they'll be smiling at us and cooing, and you know, it just doesn't get any better until tomorrow. It'll be a better day tomorrow even.
We have so many friends and family that have surrounded us and cheered for us and rooted for us and been there for us.
We need a nap right now. In fact, you're going to babysit. You know, it is, to me, it is semi-organized chaos at times. You know, we don't let any grass grow. Everywhere we go, people are like, "Oh, you must be exhausted," or you know, you guys aren't going to have any more. Or, but honestly, we're a good team, so we're just living life. We've been sailing. In fact, this past weekend, we took our children on their maiden voyage. We went probably about 10 miles. We sailed on Lake Huron. And we stayed on the boat, kind of like camping. We call it queen camping with the babies, and have gone camping on other occasions. So we've had a lot of fun taking them swimming. The relationships that we've built with the staff at Hurley Hospital will live a lifetime. I look forward to them seeing our children through different stages of their lives.
To say to them as a whole, to keep working as a team because they are a phenomenal team. They operate as a team. And so, I would say thank you. Thank you for everything that you have done. Thank you for from the start to the finish and still for the aftercare. The opportunities that were provided to us because of them are beyond words. And they are just great people, caring people, and they don't look at you as a patient, they look at you as a person and as a family member and as a friend, and you really get treated like that. And so for me, I really do feel like Hurley is my family. I mean, they are an extension of my family. We may not share the same blood, but they are part of our family forever.
One of our important national supporters is Walmart, and we salute them as they celebrate the 30th anniversary of their partnership with Children's Miracle Network Hospitals.
So Children's Miracle Network is a great partnership for us. We always want to be a store that gives back to the community. We give back to our Walmart Foundation. We give back to the Register campaign. We give back to our associates volunteering at the hospital. And so we're always looking for ways to give to Hurley whenever we can. Just on a personal level, I've had a lot of associates and even my own family who have used Hurley. My own son, went through the neonatal unit there when he was born, and we've had multiple associates that have used various parts of the hospital for various things. And so it's a very personal thing for the store and a very personal thing that we want to give back and make sure that we are a great partner whenever we can be, because we know how much they do for us.
We cannot do this alone. We need your help. Call the number on your screen or visit abc12.com to donate. Hurley Children's Hospital is one of 170 Children's Miracle Network hospitals across the United States and Canada that is dedicated to providing the very best care for sick and injured children.
And not all children's hospitals are part of this network, which, by the way, is the largest children's charity in the world. Your support can keep this network here in mid-Michigan.
Life can be unpredictable. It can change in an instant. And one Great Lake family knows that all too well, as their world was turned upside down because of a sudden and stubborn illness. Here's the story of Rebecca Sasek.
Twins Rebecca and Gabby Sasek are the center of their parents' world. The girls like to help out at the family business, Great Harvest Bread Company in Grand Blanc, where there is never a dull moment.
Oh, they're just everything. I mean, they're the sunshine when we wake up, and when we get ready to go to bed, they put the biggest smile on our faces.
Rebecca's very strong and impulsive, and Gabby's more of a thinker and a planner. They're really almost opposites in a way, but they both are very strong-willed.
That strength would get this family through a very scary time. One day, Rebecca woke up with pain in her ribs and pressure in her chest. She was admitted to a local hospital, and it was thought she had pneumonia, but she wasn't getting any better.
She was in so much pain. It was, as a parent, you just want them to be okay. And we just kept being told that this is the course of her sickness.
Rebecca was getting rapidly weaker. Her white blood cell count was getting higher, and doctors said she needed to be taken to another hospital.
It's like I just paused for a minute and I kind of prayed, and it just popped in my head that Hurley was where we needed to be.
Rebecca was rushed by ambulance to Hurley Children's Hospital, where a team of nurses and doctors were waiting for her.
So we had an infectious specialist, we had a trauma surgeon, we had the head attending, and then we had, residents and such that were meeting because they were trying to figure out what was wrong with her. They knew what they had to do, but they didn't know what was causing it.
Definitely we were scared. The team comforted us, and so we knew, okay, what's going to have to happen. This is what we have to do, and this is what they're telling us to do. But we knew that we were in the right place. We knew that there was comfort there, and we had to go through an obstacle to get her better.
The medical team at Hurley discovered Rebecca's body was turning septic. Her lung was collapsed because of a bacterial infection, and she needed surgery, one that would take many hours.
Most amazing thing is he told me, I was sitting there lost, and he said, I'm going to call you on the hour, every hour till we're done.
They treated her with respect. The nurses listened to her. They treated her like a person, not like a child who kind of was maybe overreacting. And the doctors respected her. The doctors respected each other. And they communicated very clearly to us every step of the way, so we knew what was going on.
After 2 surgeries and 7 days in the hospital, a determined Rebecca was recovering quickly.
I knew I had to get home by Thanksgiving because I wanted to be out by then.
The staff at Hurley made that wish come true. After a series of breathing treatments and a lot of encouragement, Rebecca was able to get her strength back and was released the day before Thanksgiving. When she went home, she had to have IV antibiotics through a PICC line, breathing treatments, and a lot of follow-up doctor appointments. It took a full 6 months before her lungs were healed. She has since made a full recovery and has even started long-distance running, one of her passions.
We want to make sure people know if you have a sick kid, get them to Hurley because they know how to heal. They know how to heal people, and they know how to take care of people, the whole child. And they know how to take care of the parents, the whole parent.
Miracles happen at Hurley.
Rebecca gave back to Hurley Children's Hospital. She and her classmates at Grand Blanc East Middle School raised thousands of dollars for CMN at Hurley through a walkathon. And this is what it's all about, kids helping kids.
You can become a miracle maker for just $10 a month. That is just 30 cents a day. You can help these kids. You can donate any amount. We are taking one-time donations too. Every little bit helps. Please put your money where the miracles are. Call 866-775-KIDS. That's 866-775-5437 or find a link to donate at abc12.com.
Sodexo at Hurley Medical Center is a valuable supporter of the Children's Miracle Network. Steve McQueen is proud of this partnership.
Well, at Hurley, we provide management for the food and nutrition department, as well as some support for the housekeeping department as well. We take care of all the patient food delivery, so we help support the hourly staff and what they do to get the food to the patients. We also provide catering services on site. We feel it's important to donate money back to the foundations with the organizations that we work with. They do such great work in the community. We want to support the communities. Hurley's a great partner. I think it's you know, from the top down, the focus, the energy, what they do and how they take care of the community. Very reputable in the marketplace. A great organization to partner with.
For nearly 25 years, Rite Aid has been working to raise awareness and funds for Children's Miracle Network hospitals, and we're grateful for the support they offer to Hurley Children's Hospital.
Rite Aid believes in miracles. Well, one of Rite Aid's core values is to give back to the communities in which we serve. So Children's Miracle Network is a fantastic organization for us to be able to do that. How we do that, we have a lot of fun. And here in Flint and Saginaw, we've had rummage sales, car washes, carnivals. We really make it a part of our everyday culture. And to give back to such a fantastic organization like Children's Miracle Network is something that we're honored and blessed to do. Our Flint and Saginaw district, the people here in the communities have donated more money per store than any other district in our Michigan region. That says a lot about the people here in Flint and Saginaw and about the engagement that we have here in our stores and how firmly that we believe in Children's Miracle Network and the miracles that they perform every day in the community. Miracles happen at Hurley. Thank you for watching.
One Grand Blanc Elementary School teacher is teaching her class not only compassion for others, but life skills as well. Here's how Mrs. Murphy's first grade class at Cook Elementary hosted a special cafe to help miracles happen at Hurley.
We worked as our job together to make a cafe. My job was a cashier. Making salads and tomatoes. I had lots of fun, especially with working with my partner.
All year, these first grade students prepared to run a special cafe, an experience that taught valuable lessons.
First of all, they have to fill out a job application. So in order to do that, they're picking up on their writing skills. After the applications are all filled out, we kind of know where the children feel most comfortable. So we train them from there. So this year, it was Wizard of Oz, and we talked about what it takes to get to Oz. that's kind of a dreamland. It's kind of a goal for us to get there. So we used the yellow brick roads as paving stones for kids to get to different places they wanted to in the year.
A whole bunch of people came, everybody's parents came.
And all of a sudden when the night is there and they're dressed in their little uniforms and they're ready to go, and I hear all the customers saying, oh my gosh, how did you get 6-year-olds to be so passionate about what their job is and know it and can carry it out? It's better than going to a restaurant.
For the past 5 years, all the proceeds from each different themed cafe have gone to the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals program at Hurley.
One of the main reasons we chose CMN 5 years ago was my niece was a CMN baby, and my brother told me about all the things that happened at Hurley. And my students, at the end of the night of the cafe, we sit in a huge circle, and I say, okay, put your thinking caps on. I really want you to tell me the most important part of what we did. This is where I get emotional, because each of them at that point can tell me something that meant the most to them. Seeing smiles on their customers' faces, knowing that they helped a baby live. Those types of things are things, and you can't teach in a classroom.
Being kind to another so that it would show people kindness. It made our whole class feel good that we helped babies. Miracles happen at Hurley.
I love it. Thank you to Mrs. Murphy, her students, and the parents and other community members who make this special cafe so successful. Every little bit can help make a miracle. Give local kids every chance to live better. Just call 1-866-775-KIDS or donate online at hurleyfoundation.org. You will also find a link on abc12.com.
If you can see me now, Hurley is here for your kids. Hurley Children's Hospital serves kids and families from a 15-county area. You can become a miracle maker for just $10 a month. That's only 30 cents a day. You can make a difference. Maybe you can only donate one time. That's okay. All the money raised stays local.
More stories of hope ahead in this hour of miracles. How a local business has a very personal connection to Hurley. See how childhood cancer impacted them. To everyone's surprise, a baby girl was on her way very fast and very early. What happened is this out-of-state mom had to be rushed to Hurley. Plus,
so, well, what are we treating? And he said cancer.
News no one ever wants to hear. How a Duran family has turned to Hurley for hope.
But first, Cheryl Corpola understands why supporting Hurley Children's Hospital matters.
Adva Mas believes in supporting the Children's Miracle Network at Hurley. Their money stays local to help kids from right here in mid-Michigan, and that matters.
Adva Mas is an eligibility firm. We assist hospitals with their uninsured patients. When they're serviced at the hospital, we get notified, and our people actually come on site. We're actually housed here. They come on site to the bedside and interview the patient, establishing eligibility. We are always amazed at how many people we still experience here that don't have insurance. So we feel like we've made a difference for a lot of people in the Flint area. With that, we like to give back to the communities that we work in, and we've been a sponsor of the foundation for many years. And in those efforts, we try to pick something that would be closest to our hearts. And so the Children's Miracle Network has always been one of our favorites. There are obviously a lot of children that we meet in this process. I would just like to say that we've enjoyed our partnership with Hurley Hospital. We continue to look at new opportunities and innovate ways that we can continue to help the community here.
She goes to school, she dances, she runs, she plays. She loves life. I hope that the hardest part of her life is past and she can love life and have a future of anything that she wishes.
There are kids fighting cancer right now at Hurley. Kids like Hadley. Your donations help make her miracles.
Landau Packaging has been a staple in our community for generations. They started out making boxes, but now create and design materials for companies around the world.
And we thank them for their generous and long-time support of Hurley Children's Hospital. The Landau family has many connections to Hurley, but this family had to face childhood cancer.
Landau Packaging is a family-owned, third generation. I'm a third generation owner-operator. We make boxes. It started off as a little sheet plant down the street off of Bristol Road back in the late 50s. Provided boxes for AC Delco. It has grown into, we have 3 plants here at the Burton facility. We actually do contract packaging for customers all over the world. We pride ourselves on taking care of our customer, and we pride ourselves on taking care of our employees, and we pride ourselves on taking care of the community. We want to continue to provide and give back so that other families, like our family, has benefited from Hurley over the years. We want to see that continue to grow and prosper. My personal connection to Hurley and as a child was I was diagnosed with T-cell lymphoma in 1988. When I was 8 years old, almost 9 years old. When I got sick, it was a no-brainer for my mom and dad to say, you're going to Hurley to get treated. So I did a 5.5-year treatment, chemotherapy with Dr. Inouye at the oncology unit there. Dr. Inouye, I owe my life to him. They told me I wasn't gonna have kids or anything. I got 2 boys. I'm living proof that miracles do happen at Hurley.
Sam's Club has been a very proud partner of Children's Miracle Network hospitals for 30 years. And today, their passion for helping the kids at Hurley Children's Hospital has never been stronger.
Sam's Club supports Hurley because we feel that we make the biggest difference within the community by supporting causes that are important to our members and our associates. We typically run a campaign throughout the year. It's usually about a 6-week campaign that we run through Sam's Club. And we do a lot of different things. We can do pie in the face. We've done where we've wrapped an associate to a chair and asked members to get them out of jail free as far as to donate money. We've used our scissor lift, raise money that way, really trying to get the community involvement in that. We've done a sucker tree at our door. So different things like that we do in our club.
Sam's Club loves the kids at Hurley.
When Tangi Weiss came back to her hometown, Davison, from North Dakota, she was looking forward to her baby shower. She was only about 28 weeks along. She had a few months to go before her baby was actually due. But God and her baby, Anastasia, had other plans.
I'm Tangi Weiss, and I believe in miracles. It's been a roller coaster ride for sure, but I feel in great hands here at Hurley. I flew into town for my baby shower and for Thanksgiving, and all of a sudden I was feeling some pain and I knew it was too early, so I came to Hurley's ER, and that's when I found out I was going to be having a baby that day. Her due date was February 5th, and she was born November 21st. So she was 11 weeks early. I felt extreme amount of worry that was she going to be able to breathe? Was everything going to be okay? Was all her development far enough along that she was going to be able to survive? And I was very concerned about that. I didn't see her for a few hours after I had her, and I was so worried for her. I couldn't touch her, and she was hooked to monitors, and she had a vent that was helping her breathe. But they reassured me that she was going to be okay. And then over time, I got to hold her for the first time 1 week later. When I got to hold her for the first time, I just cried. I was so excited. I wanted to be a mom for a long time. She was 2 pounds, 2 ounces when she was born. And then, of course, babies lose weight after they're born. So she lost weight all the way back to 1 pound, 13 ounces. I think it's a very scary, uncertain time, and you worry about them, and to leave them here as you go home and they're here still, you worry a lot. I think the nursing staff here at the hospital, the doctors, They reassure you that you're doing the right thing. You see them taking great care of her. You see her developing. You got great family and friends, and they help you get through it. It's very hard. It's very stressful. Having her is a miracle, and seeing other babies, seeing them thrive and develop and go through hard times, it really makes you appreciate how precious life is. She's doing amazing now, so I'm thankful. Thank you for saving my baby's life and protecting her and giving us this opportunity to be a mom, and I just can't thank them enough. I've been taking lots of pictures along the way and keeping all her, you know, her blood pressure cuff and all her items that she's had while she's here to let her know, you know, how much of a miracle she actually was. Miracles do happen here at Hurley.
What a beautiful angel. Anastasia is doing great now. She is in physical and occupational therapy and is petite, but otherwise developing normally for her age. She loves to visit her grandpa, Dr. Robert Hale, at his dentistry practice in Davison. And Tangi still comes home to work there as a hygienist once a month.
As Tangi mentioned, Anastasia wore one of these, a tiny blood pressure cuff. Look how small it is. It only fits right around my little finger. And your donations will purchase this kind of equipment and so much more.
Now, you can help babies born very early like Anastasia who need the special services of Hurley's Level 3 Neonatal Intensive Care Unit. Call 1-866-775-5437. That's 1-866-775-KIDS. Or go to abc12.com to make your donation. Every dollar makes a difference. You can help make miracles for the tiniest members of our community.
Dairy Queen believes in supporting kids in their own communities. We appreciate their partnership and commitment to helping to raise critically needed funds for Hurley Children's Hospital.
We love Dairy Queen!
Every blizzard we sell, $1 will go down to Hurley. We sell these balloons. We sell them for $1, and the customer gets coupons back. We do everything we can to help raise money. Everybody seems to know somebody who Hurley has touched or affected.
Thank you, Dairy Queen, for helping the kids. Miracles happen at Hurley.
And one of the teens you saw in our Dairy Queen video just now is Archer Granger from Metamora. You might remember Archer. He was only 5 when he nearly lost his foot and his life. Thanks to the incredible team at Hurley, he fully recovered and is now a member of the Lapeer High School Marching Band. Miracles do happen at Hurley.
Please pick up the phone and call the number on the bottom of your screen now. Please help us make miracles happen at Hurley. Please call 1-866-775-5437. That's 1-866-775-KIDS.
Hurley Children's Hospital is one of only 4 CMN hospitals in the state of Michigan. If you can see this, they serve you and your family. Hurley offers quality, kid-centered care to every child who needs it. We need your help. Be a miracle maker for just $10 a month or donate what you can. That's all it takes. It's easy and secure. Find a link to donate at abc12.com or hurleyfoundation.org or call. A simple act could make a huge impact on mid-Michigan.
Feel like your whole world's crashing down?
A scary diagnosis for a Duran family. See how Hurley is making miracles happen for little Hadley, and how a local gymnastics group is learning life skills and helping others at the same time.
But first, the YMCA of Greater Flint proudly partners with Hurley on events like Camp Move It that make a real difference to local kids. Take a look.
So Camp Colton Iconic loves working with Hurley just because of the different varieties of kids that we get to work with. We have Camp Move It, which is just to help kids understand like proper eating, exercise, the intake of water they need on a daily basis, just those little daily life things. We also have Camp Easy Breathers, which is kids with asthma. So it's great to see them be able just to be a kid and understand that, yes, they may have to do things a little differently, but they can get things done and just be themselves.
I just want him to be able to live a normal life. I want him to be able to have children. I want him to be able to get married, have a family, grow up to be a successful man. You know, this was just something that he went through in his childhood. Hopefully, it does not have any effect on who he becomes as a man in his future.
There are kids fighting cancer right now at Hurley. Kids like Will. Your donations help make his miracles. Please call to help the kids.
Right now, we'd like to introduce a very special group of people who make a world of difference to patients of all ages. Meet some of our Hurley volunteers.
When you come to Hurley, you just might be greeted by someone from a very special group of people, our Hurley volunteers. Their trademark kindness and warmth demonstrate how glad they are to help you. You'll find these volunteers all over the hospital. Their bright blue jackets make them easy to spot and are a visible sign that they choose to donate their time to help make the Hurley experience a positive one for guests and patients alike. We salute our Hurley volunteers. Thank you for making a world of difference.
Common illnesses like colds and sinus infections are something every parent will have to deal with, especially during the toddler years.
And that's what a Duran family thought they were dealing with, but it turned out to be much more serious. Meet the Dinas family.
She loves to be outside. She loves to dance and sing.
It's time to see what I can do to pass your worries and break you.
She loves life.
Anyone who knows 4-year-old Hadley knows she can light up a room with her smile and her voice, as she certainly lights up her parents' world and loves to play with her little brother Brody. But what makes Hadley different from most 4-year-olds? She's fighting cancer. When she was just 2 years old, she had a fever that just would not go away. Hadley ended up in the emergency room at another local hospital and received some startling news.
So, well, what are we treating? And he said, cancer. She has lymphoma or leukemia. We're not sure. We can't take you. You need to go somewhere else.
And when he said those words, the chills went through my body. Time felt like it stopped. I looked at Danielle and the tears were already rolling down her face. And you would do anything as a parent to trade spots with them, to take it away.
So we jumped in to the ambulance. They said we chose Hurley. We said, let's start. We want to be close to home.
The Hurley pediatric team was waiting for them. After blood work and a bone marrow biopsy, they learned Hadley had leukemia and needed to start chemo right away.
Feel like your whole world's crashing down, and then you have this team of doctors standing there that's going to fight for you, fight for your little girl, so you join right next to him, and I'll never forget, Dr. Nikki picked me up off the chair I was sitting in, and she goes, "We'll be fine. We have this. We'll be fine."
Hurley did an awesome job of educating us every step of the way. This is what we're going to do. This is why we're doing it. This is what's going to help her to get better.
And Dr. Nikki is our favorite person, isn't she? We actually have an American Girl doll that is named after Dr. Nikki that showed up the day that Hadley got home from her first chemo. It was waiting on the door. And her doll didn't have any hair. It was a cancer doll, so it didn't have any hair. And we just recently, didn't we just take it to Chicago? And she got her hair put on because Hadley's hair is now growing back.
Problems happen every day. It's how you handle the situation when the problem arises. And that's kind of how Danielle and I took the approach. It was like, we don't want to dwell on the why, because we can't go back and figure out why. It's what do we do now to make it better and make it go away, or make her healthy again.
I hope that the hardest part of her life is past, and she can love life and have a future of anything that she wishes.
Hadley is doing well these days. She's in the maintenance phase, which means she comes to the chemo clinic every 2 weeks for a blood draw and a port flush at the end of each month. Hadley gets a spinal tap every 83 days and chemo at the clinic every 113 days. She takes a chemo pill every night at home. Her treatment will officially end 1 year from now in October of 2018. Hadley's big news is that she started preschool 4 days a week last month.
We have made a family at Hurley. They are not friends, they are family. Last year, for Hadley's 3rd birthday, we actually got to spend it at Hurley. And Hadley was very excited. We got there for her inpatient stay, and the room was fully decorated and frozen. It was all frozen. We, all the nurses, put on quite the show for her little 3rd birthday. And I always said, we had our family birthday party that weekend, and then we got to have our whole family's party on her birthday with everybody there.
Thank you. Can't thank you enough. Forever grateful for what they've done so far, and hopefully continue to do, not only for us, but all the other families that are in situations like us.
Miracles happen at Hurley.
Hadley celebrated another birthday. She's now 4 years old, and your donations equal miracles and birthdays for kids like Hadley. Please call the number on the bottom of your screen right now, 866-775-5437. Again, that's 866-775-KIDS, or go to our website, abc12.com, to make your donation. And remember, every dollar makes a difference. You can help save another little child like Hadley.
Dee Kramer has been a longtime supporter of the Children's Miracle Network at Hurley. Not only have they helped children there, but Hurley has helped them as well.
Dee Kramer, we're a 3rd-generation family-owned business, and we are in the heating, cooling, sheet metal business. I like to call it, we take care of people's comfort indoors. And our work scope spans everything from residential homes to businesses to large institutions and factories as well. Hurley's been a customer of ours through our business end. We've done a ton of work in the hospital, both in their most recent remodel and in maintenance in their facility, and over the years. Our family, and mine in particular, has probably a special place in our hearts for the people at Hurley and the facility. All of my children were born there. We happen to have one, actually 3 of them were in the NICU, and they received tremendous care. The staff was phenomenal there, and we couldn't really say enough great things. A lot of special people in a special place, and just what Hurley does for the community in general is something that we're certainly supportive of, and very, very proud to be a small part of helping them out.
Speedway is a proud partner of Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. They're also the largest national contributor to Hurley Children's Hospital. Speedway is making a real difference in real kids' lives right here in Mid-Michigan.
Easton Clark is a miracle child out of Hurley's neonatal intensive care unit, and he is now the 2017 Speedway Ambassador. Hurley Medical Center is part of our life. It is something that we will support forever because it saved our son. Without Hurley Children's Hospital, Easton would not be alive today.
So a lot of our employees are very excited about supporting Children's Miracle Network and Hurley Hospital in particular, and asking for donations from our customers and really getting involved on our theme days that we'll have to ask for a change. And we have the buckets by the registers.
We love Hurley kids!
Bridges, backbends, flips, handstands, cartwheels, and rolls. All some pretty cool moves in the sport of gymnastics. One Mid-Michigan group took their skills to the mat for a tumble-thon, all for Children's Miracle Network at Hurley Children's Hospital.
I showed him my tumbles.
From little kids to big kids.
For Tumble-a-thon, I did a lot of cartwheels, well, as many as I could do in a minute, and I did about like 50. And so it's basically fun just to like compete against your friends.
Tumble-thon this year at Grand Blanc Gymnastics was quite a learning experience.
Well, here at Grand Blanc Gymnastics, one of our goals has always been to teach life lessons through the sport of gymnastics. So doing this fundraiser every year teaches kids the importance of helping others in need, empathy, hard work, time management, even like beginning stages of learning about money and things like that.
Well, I went around my neighborhood and asked if they wanted to donate, and I also asked at my church, and my mom asked some of her friends, so it was a lot of work, but it was worth it.
I went to church over many Sundays and just asked people, and they were many kind people that were able to donate, and I was really thankful for that.
Helping the kids at Hurley is something near and dear to these gymnasts' hearts.
I know like some children suffer, and I wanted to make sure that they could be happy, and it just makes me feel happy when other people are happy.
I felt really proud to know that I was helping others.
And I want to do it again.
Miracles happen at Hurley.
Wow, aren't those some talented kids there?
Absolutely amazing. Thank you to Grand Blanc Gymnastics for making a difference to kids right here in Mid-Michigan.
You can too, and it's simple, easy, and safe. Just go to hurleyfoundation.org or call 866-775-KIDS. Again, that number, 866-775-5437.
Thanks for watching Our Miracles. Your donations help make miracles happen at Hurley.
It really doesn't matter what age you are. Anyone who wants to help Children's Miracle Network hospitals can do it. Sometimes all you have to do is play games, heal kids. Josh Stinson is a Genesee High School graduate and alumnus of U of M Flint. In the world of video gaming, he's known as Chip Cheesem. He and his team of 3 video gamers, including Chip and Ironicus, have made a world of difference for young patients at Hurley. They joined the worldwide gaming marathon known as Extra Life because they knew the money would stay local. Their latest 24-hour live stream gaming session was bigger and better than last year's. We salute Chip and his team for making miracles happen at Hurley.
Every child deserves hope and healing, and our friends at Brady's Business Systems understand this. That's why they've chosen to be such a wonderful sponsor of Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Their ongoing support throughout the year makes a real difference to the kids at Hurley. So please join Brady's Business Systems in supporting Hurley Children's Hospital. There's a real bond between a child who needs help and the hospital that heals them. Helping local kids is important to Weinstein Electric. Their partnership with Hurley Children's Hospital allows kids to be kids during their hospitalization. Through their financial support, Weinstein joins other area businesses in providing important programs and services that benefit all kids. Thank you, Weinstein Electric, for making a difference.
You never know when you're going to need the life-saving services of Hurley Children's Hospital. I did when I had my oldest son, Fisher. He is 12 years old now and a big, healthy boy. But I remember my time in the NICU with him like it was yesterday. I had a healthy pregnancy, but my labor just didn't go quite as planned. I was so grateful that I had chose Hurley as a place to deliver. When he was up there, I was able to stay with him, to hold him, and when I had to go back to my room, I knew they were treating him like family. I got to see some of the other parents with their tiny, tiny babies and see some of the miracles that happen every day at Hurley. So I will never forget how much they helped my family, and my son is healthy and doing great today because of the care he received at Hurley.
I can't even think of the number of times the 5 Curtec kids made it to Hurley for various things. But you know, it was okay, bumps, bruises, stitches, broken bones. Yeah, we were pretty fortunate.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We're glad it's here for you, though. Glad it's here for all of us.
And a lot of people did not, and a lot of the families that we've heard from today didn't expect to be there. And thank goodness that Hurley is right here in our community, serving kids and families from a 15-county area, regardless of their ability to pay. If you can see this right now, Hurley is here for your kids.
Every little bit helps. Be a miracle maker for just $10 a month. Or maybe you just want to make a one-time donation. Call 1-866-775-KIDS. That's 1-866-775-5437.
You can find a link to donate at abc12.com or visit hurleyfoundation.org. We have a link up at abc12.com. Give hope to a child by donating right now. From all of us here at ABC 12, thank you so much for watching Hour of Miracles.
Thank you for making a difference. Miracles happen at Hurley.